Sitting alone in a large booth looking deeply miserable, Cheryl Tweedy plays with her phone at a Brit Awards after-party. Her wayward boyfriend Liam Payne is nowhere to be seen. Cheryl sitting alone at a 2018 Brits Awards after-party. The reality of the troubled couple's big night out was in stark contrast to the lovey-dovey display on the red carpet and cringe-worthy talk of the life with host Jack Whitehall for the ITV ceremony. But this is just another sad chapter in the highly publicized personal life of the so-called Mistress of PR, whose every heartbreak is surrounded by perfectly staged appearances and performances. Publicly, Cheryl likes to plead for privacy, but behind the scenes is a total contradiction as she runs her own highly skilled publicity machine, supported by a small group of long-term advisors. With details of dinner bookings when needing to be snapped on a romantic night out. Cheryl and Payne on the Brits red carpet together, but when it comes to a significant life event that needs maximum exposure, the Brit Awards are a favoured choice because she knows the eyes of the entire entertainment world will be trained on it. Her over-the-top PDA with Liam on the red carpet on Wednesday night as he promoted his new single was not the first time Shay's personal life has dominated coverage of the event. Cheryl Tweedy reveals bedroom safety word to Jack Whitehall at the 2018 Brit Awards. It was the same story in 2008 and 2010 when Cheryl used the Brits to boost her career, first with her band Girls Aloud, and then as a solo artist after her ex-husband Ashley Cole cheated on her. There are a multitude of other instances when some type of relationship drama ends up being milked for publicity purposes, usually to push another futile attempt to crack the charts. Cheryl, far right, arriving at the 2009 Brit Awards with her Girls Aloud bandmates. So what makes the celebrity who claims she is looking for happiness turn her private life into a circus with such regularity? After her uncomfortable display at the Brits, I asked a former close pal, who explained, "This type of circus is all Cheryl knows. She can't handle her relationships not being a drama. Her whole life has been a drama. She pretends she wants privacy, but she actually loves all the headlines and all the media manipulation." Cheryl with ex-hubby Ashley Cole, her splits, new relationships and even her pregnancy were all used along the way to get as much coverage as possible. Often she'll play funny games with the press where she won't confirm something for a number of months because it makes the guessing game go on even longer, generating more headlines. It's actually very sad, and it's made her very paranoid. There are very few people Cheryl trusts outside of her immediate family and loyal staff. She doesn't even have a management company looking after her at the moment and is taking a lot of advice from people working for Liam. At the 2009 Brit Awards, Cheryl and her band won the award for Best British Single as someone who has written about every twist and turn in Cheryl's personal life for the last 10 years. Breaking news of her divorce to Jean Bernard Fernandez Versini, her relationship with Liam, pregnancy and birth of baby Bear. Even I'm at a loss to explain her rationale for the games she has been playing over the last few days. In The Sun on Sunday at the weekend, I revealed Cheryl and Liam were holding talks about ending the 2-year relationship, which has been on the rocks for a number of months. Sources close to the couple provided me with additional information for the story, suggesting Liam had hardly been home and admitting the relationship was unlikely to survive. Then on Monday, I told how Liam, who is worth £54 million, has even sought legal advice about a potential split. Neither Liam nor Cheryl nor the teams made any attempt to deny the stories. But following her night at the Brits, Cheryl wrote on Twitter yesterday afternoon, "Oh stop, no one cares who's been speculatively arguing or not in the relationships." Cheryl and Jean Bernard Fernandez Versini celebrating the July 2014 marriage in London. Use your platform to put something productive in your columns. I opened a centre this week that could help thousands of youth. Now she is being disingenuous when it comes to the Sun's bizarre column, which I devoted to the launch of her Newcastle centre when Cheryl previously invited me to visit. I responded on my Twitter page, writing, "Dear @Cheryl Official, remember when I travelled to Newcastle to visit and support your centre, with extensive coverage in Britain's biggest newspaper. Perhaps if your friends and staff spoke less about the details of your love life, less would be written." Over the last month, repeated requests by my team to provide further coverage of the centre in Newcastle were rebuffed. Then, referring to suggestions that her relationship troubles with Liam are a PR stunt, she added, "Oh, and your stunt theories are just ludicrous and a bit weird." Cheryl and Liam Payne backstage at this year's Brits. "I have no doubt Cheryl's latest unhappy ending is completely real. I wish her the best and feel desperately sorry for her given there is an 11-month-old baby involved. But in reality the only weird thing here is milking deeply private events to help a showbiz career. Cheryl will probably only find true happiness once she realizes that." February 2008, Ash cheats. The Girls Aloud strategy. Cheryl alongside Girls Aloud bandmates Sarah Harding, Kimberly Walsh and Nicola Roberts at the 2008 Brit Awards. A month after 22-year-old hairdresser Amy Walton revealed details of a one-night stand with Cheryl's husband Ashley, Cheryl came out of hiding, flanked by her bandmates, for the 2008 Brits red carpet. What happened next? She gushed about how great she was feeling, and weeks later the girls released the hit single Can't Speak French. Afterwards, Cheryl forgave Ashley, and also bagged herself an X Factor judging role. February 2010, Ash did it again. The Balls Out Brits rose during the 2010 awards. Cheryl performed her hit Fight for This Love, dealing with more cheating from hubby Ashley. Cheryl did a show-stealing rendition of Fight for This Love at the 2010 Brits, ending with a dramatic and heartfelt cry of "Thank you, thank you." Even host Peter Kay commented on camera, "Fight for this love, never a truer word was spoken." What happened next? Her single sales duly shot up. But the marriage was over, and 3 months later she began divorce proceedings. June 2010, moving on. The Dirty Dance move. In her first post-Ashley relationship, Cheryl dated American dancer Derek Hough. By June of 2010, Cheryl had fled the UK, moved on from Ashley and met US professional ballroom dancer Derek Hough. Determined to prove she was over her pain, she put on a steamy display with him at the Capital FM Summertime Ball at Wembley, belting out her solo material. What happened next? Derek nursed Cheryl back to health after a malaria scare a month later, but a year on and they went their separate ways. July 2011, axed by X Factor, the birthday bash splashed Cheryl on the night of her 28th birthday party, in London. Recently sacked from the X Factor USA, Cheryl let her new blonde hair down to celebrate her 28th birthday. The party at a luxury hotel was sponsored by Belvedere Vodka, and the guest of honor was ex-hubby Ashley. Snaps emerged of the pair heading hand in hand to Cheryl's suite upstairs. What happened next? Nothing between the exes, but Cheryl was promptly back in the studio and soon released single Promise This. December 2012, Secret of Trey. The Rude vid exposed Cheryl was quiet about her relationship with Holloway for months before she released the Ghetto Baby video, which featured them both after months of silence on her relationship with American dancer Trey Holloway. Cheryl unveiled a raunchy video for Ghetto Baby in December 2012. The white ape saw them grind together against a wall. What happened next? 6 months later they split and she took a 2-year break from. July 2014, marriage number 2. The Sun scoop swerve. The marriage between Cheryl and Jean Bernard Fernandez Versini lasted less than 2 years, with The Sun about to run a front-page story. Cheryl quickly announced she'd wed Frenchman Jean Bernard in July 2014. What happened next? Glowing Cheryl was soon celebrating a #1 single with Crazy Stupid Love. But album Only Human was her lowest performing, and her marriage lasted just 18 months. Comic Jack Whitehall and actress Gemma Chan split after 6 years together. Gogglebox star Chris splits from TV partner to be replaced by ex's mum. Jack Whitehall kisses Dua Lipa at Brits after party as pair get close. Jeremy McConnell to be grilled by Jeremy Kyle over Steph Davis drama. Male Take Me Out contestants warned to tone down suggestive comments. February 2018. Liam crisis. The loved-up couple faint. Cheryl and Payne, shown here at the most recent Brits, have a young son together 10 years after her first Brit Awards publicity stunt. Cheryl and 1D star Liam Payne, the father of her 11-month-old son Bear, put on a united front after The Sun on Sunday revealed they are on the verge of splitting. What happened next? They played up for the cameras at the after-party but leapt apart when not being filmed.